You're probably wondering what this is. Is it the world's smallest fax machine? Perhaps a peculiar paperweight? Or maybe even Wally's cousin? Well, to put all those rumors to rest, this is the miniature Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's an homage to the original SNES created in 1992, and this little machine represents my childhood, the weaknesses in my life that I turned into strengths, and the driving force towards my future. Now, as a kid, I have to be honest, I was a complete nerd. I would duel kids in Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and play games at home for hours on end. Games for me were an escape due to the fact that I had severe asthma and pollen allergies. I was not allowed to go outside until middle school. With the help of this machine, I could transform from being a kid who would throw up walking from the car to school into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle and beat up ninjas. I could become a gorilla wearing a tie and face crocodiles, and I could even become an Italian plumber and stomp on Goombas and eat mushrooms. I chose to talk about the SNES Mini because it connects to my 6-year-old me. And it reminds me that despite all the hardships that I faced as a child, I was provided an escape thanks to the SNES that kept me positive and allowed me to experience a childhood and wonder what I wanted to be when I grew up rather than if I was going to live the next day. Now, due to the allergy of pollen, I was hospitalized for 3 days due to roses. Yep, you heard it right. I was hospitalized by roses. Regardless, those 3 days would have been absolutely miserable if it had not been for a lovely nurse who rolled in, you guessed it, a Super Nintendo. And thanks to that, I was ecstatic. The pain subsided instantly, and I would sit in the hospital bed for hours just gaming on this machine. Now, fast forward 10 years, and for my Eagle Scout project for Boy Scouts, I decided to collect 300 video games and 9 consoles in order to send to children's hospitals nationally. The weakness of asthma that hindered my childhood and prevented me from exploring the outdoors inspired me to help thousands of children across the nation who were in the same or worse position as I was in. This little box helped me in my hardest time and inspired me to pass that forward and help struggling kids cope with pain and use the wonders of video games. Now, for this reason, the SNES reminds me and represents the turning of my struggle as a child into a positive experience used to inspire others that there is indeed hope in the world. Now, as I look towards my future, I can trace everything back to the SNES. Thanks to it and what those doctors did for me in order to make my stay at the hospital more enjoyable, I am inspired to pursue medicine and pediatrics. And because they put effort into saving me, I am where I am today. Kids have unknown potential, and treating or curing these kids could mean saving the next Einstein, Usain Bolt, or even Emma Stone. I am a gamer. I am inspired to treat others with compassion. I am weak, yet I realize that my weaknesses have given me unique experiences that have made me the man I am today. I am all of these things thanks to the SNES. Game on, my friends.